We're here with Steve Smith from Poken,
Yep.
and I guess my first question is, what is Poken?
What is a Poken? Yes.
Is
Well,
a Poken?
Yes.
Okay.
We've been getting that question quite a bit. It's
Okay.
we're a relatively new company, but the Poken, we like to describe it as your social business card or digital business card. It's a combination of a physical device and a website. So this is an example of the physical device, the Poken. Have another one here, so you can attach it to your badge. The idea is that you set up a profile on the website. That's your business card. Then you attach it to the Poken, and then when you meet somebody, touch the two Pokens together. The light glows green. That means you've exchanged your social business card.
And what kind of information can be included in this?
It's we like to call it a rich business card. You can put your obvious stuff like your name and contact information, address, email. You can upload a picture. It's got the website has a camera capability. And then one of the things that really makes it unique is the social networks. So you can put on your Facebook, LinkedIn, Zing if you're in Germany. There's up to 50 different networks that you can put on the card, so that when you exchange that information with somebody, they get all the information about you that you'd want in a business context or a social context, depending on how you're using it.
Where did the idea come from? Did it
Yeah.
just you see a need for this, or just an opportunity?
It actually came out of a business school project at IMD in Switzerland.
Oh, really?
The founder of the company was a guy named Stéphane Dutrieux, and Stéphane had this idea to make a poker token, and he put the two words together and came up with the word Poken. And at some point he decided that the concept had better utility as a networking device. So that was the original incarnation of the Poken, and it's kind of taken off from there.
So, what does this achieve in terms of a meeting setting? How would you describe its value then?
Sure. Well, the Poken kind of fits squarely into that the middle tier of the event value chain. It's the networking piece, and the networking extends from the event to after the event. So we like to say it's meet, connect, and stay in touch, with the people at the event. So, with the Poken devices, you give everybody at the event a Poken. They can Poken with everybody else, exchange their business cards. It complements a physical business card, but, in some sense, you could actually eliminate the physical business card as well. You collect all of your contacts. And then on the website, you see a very visual, interactive timeline that shows everybody you've met, and when you met them. You see their picture, you can click on it, see the full profile. So it's a very kind of, rich, interactive experience.
And beyond that immediate event, then what else happens with it afterwards then?
Well, depending on how they use it, for example, we use it in university settings also. Where you can give, the students all get a Poken. They can use it at, the initial events, the orientation events, but then they can bring it back to classes and interact, or they can use it for the pub crawl event, or, so it depends on the context. Most of in a meeting space, they usually last, 3 to 5 days, and that's most of the utility. But the Poken can be used later or at subsequent events also.
And the ideas for the little figures on there,
yeah.
Where did those come from? Or
well, it's kind of it's an interesting story. Some of the design inspiration for the Poken, it's a Swiss product, by the way. The company's headquartered in Lausanne, Switzerland, and the creator of the Swatch was involved in creating kind of the aesthetic design of the Poken, and so has a very consumer appeal. But we do, for events or sponsorships or for associations events, we do branded Pokens as well. So we do square designs with a bubble sticker on it, or we can print on the side of it like we did for the Adobe events. And
what kind of feedback do you get in turn from the people using them? Do they come up with new ideas themselves?
Yeah, they've got quite a few things they want to do with it. Yeah, there's I think one of the things, yeah, a lot of things we hadn't thought of. Yeah, I think one of the big ones right now, there's a lot of interest in kind of when you go to an event that there's not just people, but there's objects, and that people want to know where you were at the event and who you met. But with objects, a good example was the IBM Information on Demand event in, I think I was in the Netherlands, possibly. I'm not sure if you know about it, but the big event. And what they did is they put a Poken on the door at each of the different conference sessions. And when you went to the conference session, you'd Poken in, and that also would give you some files about the event, like PowerPoint presentations or PDFs, whatever. So it became it became a much bigger piece of the infrastructure. And so we've seen demand for things like stickers that you can put on various objects, and you can the tags, and you can go and Poken with those and get information. So it's something we've been looking at. The engineering team all of a sudden has got a mountain of requests to enhance the utility of it. But yeah, it's been it's a very unique device. The other thing we get is demand for a mobile device, some type of a handheld device, so you can get the real-time feedback and see what's going on.
Okay, very interesting. Well, thank you very much
no problem.
for talking with us. And yeah, I'm going to find one for myself.
Okay,
as well.
we'll get one for you.
Thank
all right.
you very much.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Okay, good.